Oh boy! All right, we are. Wait! Oh, we just went live. We just went live, and there he is. We have our party here today. We have Bastions. He's jumping in right as we go live. We are Bastion's Watch. This is Monsters and Madness. This is our 77th session of the campaign, and it is getting a little crazy here. We are picking up where the party has gone into the past after using the Chronos Shard, a powerful magical item, a sliver of time itself, has found its way into the party's hands by way of ancient Zemniaz, and a little portion of it that was left flying up above the sky. And the party was able to retrieve the Chronos Shard and use that to go into the past to gather information, power, knowledge, weapons that might help them to fight against Tiamat, who has a portion of their divine energy here on the other side of the Divine Gate currently. The party also holds a war pick dedicated to Tiamat that they were able to get right as the Dragonborn dedicated to Tiamat were going for it themselves. And that war pick is what's stopping the entirety of Tiamat from coming back to the material plane on this side of the Divine Gate. So the party went to the past to try and gain some powerful artifacts to help in that fight, and have spent some time communing with the gods. There's been time spent with Bahamut and the Moonweaver, Ioun, and other gods. In particular, the party last session, as we kind of zoom into where we're at now, ran in to an underground chamber underneath the Sphinx that they gave some hallucinogenic mushrooms to. And in an attempt to gain another powerful artifact, ended up spending some time, or at least one member of the party spent a little bit of time, reaching out to the god of death of the past, Nahal, the god of destruction and entropy. And in calling upon Nahal, Nahal relieved Angus / Alavor of a previous devotion, and gave some ideas about moving forward into the future in a world where Nahal does not exist. After the party made their way back through the past, back to Crystalfen Caverns, after a failed attempt at the ritual to get back to the present, the party went to Crystalfen Caverns for a little bit safer try after being attacked by some dragons. However, in the safety of Crystalfen Caverns, it was clear that there were two members of the party who were attempting to stop Angus from returning with the rest of the group. Seems that the agreement with Nahal was more than they could stomach as a method for fighting against Tiamat, and we left the party as the ritual with the Chronos Shard was about to finish, with Honor and Zarm working together to complete the ritual. Right as it was about to finish, both Varric and Johnny Grimm made attempts to knock Angus's anchor out of the ritual. And I think that's exactly where we're going to stop back. I'm going to change the vibe here because this is far too cheery for the things that are about to happen.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm scared.
Yeah, buddy, we putting the cameras on for this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys. Here we are.
Ooh.
As you
Everybody
feel
else
the arcane energy swirling around you, blood in the place of the ancient components that were used to fuel this ritual in the past. In trying to think of how this was going to play out and how the order of things was going to play out, it was a little tough, but there's already something in the rules for this. You guys, I think we need to roll initiative here to figure out the order of how these things go. And let's do this. I need everybody to message me their initiative.
Oh my god.
Do
It's
not
already
share your
started off.
initiative with the other players.
Do you want that in Discord? Or do you want it in
Whatever's easiest. I'll get it either way.
Dude, I can literally feel my heart like beating out of my chest.
So fucked. I love it.
Okay. For the sake of this is not going to be a full 6 seconds of playing out before we know what happens here. For the sake of this, everybody gets one action. Grim and Varric, you have already talked about what yours is going to be. There's a split second here if you'd like to change what that is. But everybody can choose one action, and that one action will be taken in order of initiative as this all plays out. So I'm going to start with the two who made their attacks and see if there's any changes. Johnny Grimm, I heard at the end of the last session that you pulled out Whisper and threw it at Angus's anchor. Is that what you would still like to do?
I think I was as close to the anchor as possible. So I don't really remember where I was. So if I don't have to throw Whisper, if I'm just in like arm's length, then I'm going to attack the anchor with Whisper.
Okay. I think the anchors are spinning. They're not static. I will leave it to you. I think Whisper returns to your hand either way.
I'm reading it right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. While you're reading that, I'm checking with Varric. Varric, last session we had heard stepping forward with the sword.
Yep, using the Vorpal longsword.
Okay. All right. Gonna make an attack with that. Hold for now on how that goes. Ekamos, you see movement in the party. Can't tell exactly what the party's doing, but there's action being taken. What would Ekamos do here in this moment?
Oh man, he would honestly just be looking around.
The answer can be nothing. The answer can be
Yeah,
nothing.
honestly, I think he would do nothing. Yeah.
Okay. That is perfectly fine. A completely valid way to handle this. Ash sees movement here in the party. Not knowing the actions that are being taken, what would Ash do?
I also would do nothing.
Okay. Ash chooses to watch. Angus, you see movement out of the corner of your eye from Varric and Johnny Grimm, but you don't know what they are doing.
So
What do you do?
I just see them moving. I can't tell any specifics or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Angus wouldn't think anything. He would never.
I guess I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, it would be up to you if you would feel suspicious of the party. You wouldn't know what they're doing, but it does, it could feel weird. I don't want to say that you can't have suspicions that they were doing it.
Yeah, because
but
he
that
knows
would be in character.
he knows they didn't quite fully agree with what he's done, but I don't think he would ever think that they would attempt something like this. So I think in character, I don't think he would think anything of it. So I think he'd do nothing.
Brutal.
He'd be curious, but by the time he realized what was happening, I think it'd already be too late. So
Johnny Grimm, do we have an answer on Whisper?
So I'm reading it. I think it's just in its exalted state that it returns.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say that it does return. It's not mentioning anything in its awakened state or in its dormant state. So I'm gonna say it probably doesn't return right now. And I don't know the mechanics of what we're dealing with right now. If we're literally going with just one action, because
Yes.
I don't want to just throw it and lose it. So I would if I could, I would use a bonus action to summon my Echo right in front of where the anchors are, and that's where I would attack through, still using Whisper.
You wouldn't have time. There's power that is surging here, and
I'm looking, and so God, this is gonna be crazy if I do this. Where is Angus to me? How close is he to me?
you're all within 10 feet of each other.
And I don't have to use Whisper because I still have my Dark Toe dagger. That dagger does return to me for sure.
Gotta make a call.
Yeah, I do. I'll use, because I'm not close enough to hit it. I'm not in range to hit it. I would have to throw something.
You could be. It's spinning around. You might be at the right time. The dice will decide.
If that's the case, then yeah. Like if I could go up to it and hit it with Whisper, then I will. I don't want to throw Whisper because then I'll lose it. Yeah, so I'm going in and just stabbing the freaking anchor.
All right. Then as 3 members of the party stand still, Varric and Grim move forward. Grim, I need you to make an attack roll with Whisper.
God, the possibility just hit me.
It's a natural 19. So that's a 30. Hold on. 29, 30, 31 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Just regular damage, I assume.
You don't need to roll damage.
Okay. That scares me, but okay.
Angus, you see Johnny Grimm step forward and with Whisper knock your anchor out of the circle. And as it bounces onto the ground of Crystal Fen Cavern around you, you feel that temporal energy stop its swirl around you. Ash, you see this happening next in initiative. Johnny Grimm has moved into the circle, and the temporal energy that is coming from Zarm's ritual is no longer surrounding Angus. Varric, I need you to make an attack roll.
Against the object that doesn't exist?
Against the object that you thought was just where it was, spinning in the air.
Oh no.
It'd be nice to have a friend back here.
Uh, 21.
You feel your Vorpal sword connect. I need you to roll a d8.
Oh no. It's a 1.
Ekamos. God, the dice, man. The dice are so fucking perfect. You're next in initiative, and as you're standing there, you see Varric and Grim both going for Angus's anchor. And as Grim knocks Angus's out of the way, the spinning of these anchors continues as Varric's sword connects with yours and knocks it out of the circle as well. There is now 2 anchors knocked out of this ritual, and every member of the party gets 1 action left. We're going to continue in initiative order. Grim. You have an action that can include movement. To move outside of where you're at right now involves stepping out of the ritual. What do you do?
Can you say that one more time? So I have one action and then what?
One action.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping outside of this ritual. I mean, an action can be movement. Stepping outside of where you're at right now removes you from the ritual.
So I hit Angus's anchor, it goes down. Simultaneously, Ekimos's goes down because of the movement. And so I just see Ekimos's anchor like clatter to the floor.
Correct.
What do I do?
One action is what you got.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything.
To do nothing is to let the ritual go off. And you can do that.
Do I see that Ekimos's anchor is like destroyed? Or is it just out of the circle?
Out of the circle.
I will. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I can't believe I'm going to do this. But because we're all within the circle, it stands to reason that I'm in range of everyone. And because we just did this,
Sure.
I assume that retaliation is coming. So to try and prevent that, I will make an attack roll against Angus with Whisper.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
It's a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
So that's like a 32 total.
Yeah, silvery barbs.
Angus, that means you can't act on your turn.
Oh, fuck. I'm that meme right now. Oh, fuck.
Does that
Oh,
negate the attack?
No, that'll make you re-roll it.
Okay.
But
If he chooses to let that stand.
Yeah.
I'm giving him the option to not do that, and if he wants to do something different.
God. So if I use silvery barbs, I can't act on my turn. Fuck. And that's gonna hit. Well, I mean, it already hit, but that's gonna. Oh, of course, we were injured before this. I'm not gonna silvery barbs it.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it go.
Tony Grim, roll your damage.
Okay, I know we're getting into the weeds here.
There is an ally within 5 feet, yes.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. Here we go.
I mean, there is. You guys are standing in
Yeah.
a circle.
Yep. Okay. So that's 13 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to label this one the sneak attack that went for the heart.
Yeah.
Wow.
There goes the 13.
Okay, so 13. Here's the sneak attack coming. Sorry, I'm so nervous I can't even do basic math in my head.
It's understandable.
32 points of sneak attack damage.
So we're at 45 total so far.
Plus, because
You said 32 points of
32
sneak
of
attack.
sneak attack. $10 points of psychic damage. And you have to roll to resist from being frightened.
Unconscious players can't be frightened.
But he's unconscious inside the ring, right? In the ritual ring.
Your sneak attack brought me down to 2 life, and then you had that extra 10 of psychic, which put me over.
Dude, so it says right here, the
Yep.
weapon's bonus to attack and damage rolls increases to +2. Additionally, when you hit with an attack using this dagger, the target takes an extra 1d6 psychic damage. The critical bumped it up.
Yep.
You decided to use Whisper
Even if-
against him.
Yep. Even if you rolled a 1.
So with that, Angus goes down. That would be Johnny Grimm's action. Angus, I need you to roll a death saving throw for your turn.
Is action surge possible right now? Okay, just double checked.
No time.
Yep.
That's a 5 on the dice.
Ash sees Angus drop after a vestige of divergence is thrown from Johnny Grimm, landing right in his heart.
How far am I away from both of the anchors that just got pushed out?
They are between 10 to 15 feet away from you.
I will run out of the ring to grab both of the anchors and try to throw them back in.
There's only
Quiet.
time for one.
He has to throw them back in. He can't like make it back.
Ash, you see that as you step outside the ritual, you realize that once you step back, or once you step out of it, the force from the ritual does not allow you to step back in. Yes, he would have to throw.
I will throw Ekimos's anchor back into the ring.
Ekimos, remind me what your anchor is.
Ekimos' anchor is his amulet. That is his brother's soul.
Seeing the familiar amulet, Ash picks it up and throws it. Ash, roll me an athletics check.
$24.
You see Ekimos' amulet land back within the ritual, and Ekimos' form is covered once again by the temporal magic as it drains from your figure. And you now stand outside of the circle. Varric, you have an action. Angus lies unconscious and dying, and Ash has thrown Ekimos' anchor back in, stepping outside of the ritual bounds himself.
So, just for clarification, this ritual is basically like a dome around us, that's causing Ash not to be able to come within.
Correct.
But everything on the inside of the ritual is good, like stable.
I mean, Angus is within it, but the temporal magic is no longer around him because the anchor isn't. So I wouldn't call it stable. He's within the bounds of the spell, but is not currently being affected by it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How far is Ash away from us?
10 to 15 feet.
I'm going to run out to him,
Okay.
and I'm going to thunder step both of us inside. As long as he's willing.
Ash?
Am I still holding Angus's anchor?
I think so. If your intent was to grab both of them and you had time to throw one.
Ugh. Is there enough time to say something?
No.
Can I attempt to knock it out of his hand?
No. There's not enough time. You can do a thing, and already running out and doing the spell to come back is pushing the bounds.
Would I see it in his hand before I go out there?
I mean, I think your passive perception is high enough. I don't think Ash was trying to hide it. Ash, were you trying to hide that stuff was in your hands? I mean, I'll give it to you if you were.
No, I definitely would have just went out and picked them up. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I see it, I'm not going to bring it back. If there's no other way to leave it behind. And I can't say anything. So reading Thunderstep, do I have to bring the object as well as the person? That second paragraph? I can bring along an object? Hey, I have to try.
You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size. Ash, I have to ask a question. If the anchor isn't in your hand, would you still be a willing creature?
If the anchor wasn't in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Yeah, I would.
Okay, then you have the choice.
I would just bring Ash, not the anchor.
How far out does the Thunderstep damage extend?
10 feet, I think. Let me double check. Yeah. Each creature within 10 feet of the space that I left has to make a Constitution save.
Do I know that his intention is to leave the anchor?
Can't say anything.
I saw him swing at it.
I mean, you could be. I mean, it would make sense to be suspicious of that.
I mean, he's really confused right now because he never even saw when he had met with Nahal, like a ley line get made. So this doesn't even make any sense to him right now.
But we were all together when we brought it up, right?
We were.
Yeah, we asked him about it.
I would not be a willing creature if I knew the intention. So I guess if he wants to, I would say maybe roll a deception to something for me. But like, if I know that his intent is to leave this anchor behind, then I'm not a willing creature.
That's why I asked if I could say something so I could make it known why I'm doing it.
And then how big of a creature are you allowed to move?
Of my size or smaller.
Man, it's tough to say that Ash wouldn't have it as a suspicion of what Varric was trying to do, seeing him go for it. Varric, I'll give you 5 words to try and convince Ash otherwise, to make him a willing creature.
He's bringing evil with us.
Ash, knowing Varric wants to keep that anchor out of the circle, is his bringing evil with us enough to change for you to decide to be a willing creature and go with him?
Do I get a response?
I give you 5 words also.
But he is our friend.
Oh, God. Varric, your thunderstep goes off. And you end up back in the circle. Ash, is he alone?
Yes.
Ekamos, you have 1 action.
I would cast Healing Word on Angus.
As the spell continues, as the ritual continues, as the temporal magic and blood begin to spin, or continue to spin around the party, Ekamos casts a healing spell at Angus. Go ahead and roll the healing you do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to step away for just 30 seconds here, and then we'll move on to what happens next.
7.
This is wild.
You said 7 points of healing?
Yep.
Yeah, got it. This is the fucking craziest D&D session I've ever had, and we're only 30 minutes in.
My hands are all shaking and shit.
Dude, I'm like,
Like, man, I had to smoke a bowl. I had to fucking take my camera away.
Angus opens his eyes to see the robot form of Ash standing over him, as he can feel the temporal energy still moving throughout the Crystal Fen caverns here. All of you can look to Zarm and Honor and see them struggling to keep this together. The Chrono Shard shaking with pure raw energy in a way that you hadn't seen it do the first time. And as the temporal energy continues, you start to hear little bits of popping, almost like static electricity in the air. And all of you can taste ozone. And as Honor and Zarm continue their ritual, pushing the boundaries of their magical capacity, Ash and Angus hear the familiar sounds of teleportation away from them. As the two of them are left there, quietly in Crystal Fen. Angus, you have 7 hit points, and Ash is right above you, and the rest of the party is gone.
I would look. So Ash is just standing above me.
I'll let Ash decide what he's doing. Yeah, absolutely.
I grabbed your necklace.
What was that again?
I grabbed your necklace. You just hold it out to you.
He'll just take it. He won't say anything. Yeah, it's a lot. He's processing right now. But if Ash gets anything out of his reaction, or like what, if you're trying to like gauge his emotions, I don't know if Ash has seen it before, but I know the rest of the party has first there was confusion, and once he realizes what exactly conspired, and mostly the last few things that conspired, you would see, like I said, if you've seen it before, that rage and resentfulness, and that oh goodness, the revenge is probably the only feeling you would get off of him. But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't say anything. He just takes it and kind of just sits there.
Yeah, he wouldn't really say anything if he didn't really respond. Um, I guess in typical Ash fashion, he would just try to nurse his wounds, maybe if he'd let him, and then like clean him up.
You see the energy of a time loop starting to wrap around the both of you.
Does it look like it trails off toward the direction of that where it was gathering earlier?
No, actually, this is separate. There was a bit of it around where you guys are in the area with the obsidian sarcophagus. But this is different. This is related to you. That was very tied to a specific place. You knowing what the time energy looks like, how it wraps around things. It is around you as well, but Angus seems to be the focus. Particularly around his eyes, which you note are filled with revenge.
Yeah, I would just let him be. Make my way toward the exit of the cave, I guess.
Okay. Then as Ash steps out of the cave, with Angus solemnly behind him, the rest of the party feels the temporal pull back to the future. But this is a ritual that has been broken. One where the pieces have been jumbled as it was being completed. It feels different this time. Where before it felt like you were moving through something quickly but smoothly, now you feel like a pinball bouncing against the walls of time as you move forward through it. You hear the distant but close voice of Zarm struggling to hold things together. I don't think I can keep it up. We now have two very, very important roles. Because two anchors were removed here, we are rolling on the table that involves that. And I need somebody to roll a D100.
$32.
Fuck. The spell holds. You needed above a 20 to get back to the future.
Oh, God.
I need another now D100 roll. It is successful. You are not lost to time. But that doesn't mean you're going back to where you were sent.
Yeah, I was going to say, location now.
You got it there, Johnny.
Oh.
$52.
Okay. above a 50 gets you back to your time. For every 10 years off from that you would have been, it would have been 100 years in the past you would have ended up. You feel the pull as you feel the anchors and the memories attached to them begin to be consumed. And all of you, with a thud, land on the deck of the Alcantara. Captain Breck, you hear thuds on the deck of your ship as you see 6 figures hit it. Ekamos, Varric, Grim, Milo, Zarm, and Honor, who hit the deck prone and unmoving.
He would just kind of spring into action, I guess, just kind of making his way to everybody.
Captain Nora also exits the captain's quarters and comes running to see what's going on.
Are they all unconscious?
No, Ekamos, Varric, Grim, and Milo are fine.
How are the other two?
Which one do you check?
Zarm.
Roll a medicine check.
17.
Zarm's not breathing. And he has lines extending outwards from his eyes that looks like electricity that has shocked him.
Would I notice all this for Ekamos? I would cast Spare the Dying if he is unconscious.
Ekamos, you cast your spell, the magic comes out, you get a little bit of even dawn light coming down from the sky, and it doesn't seem to take any effect.
This has never not worked. Yeah.
How's Honor looking?
Roll a medicine check for Breck.
Ooh, an 18.
She is not breathing either. And the electrical currents that go out from her eyes are a blood red.
Use a Cure Wounds on Zarm.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
I don't have any diamonds.
I'm gonna life transference Honor.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
$48. Oh boy.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 48. I was like, oh shit.
Oh no. No. 18.
18.
And then I believe it doubles.
36, yeah, 36
Yeah.
for what you heal. Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Oh my god!
I'll do detect magic, see if I can see anything on them.
You see both of their spellbooks, Honor's staff, Zarm's. Actually, Zarm doesn't have his cloak of protection anymore. You guys have that. You don't see any spell effects.
I think in this moment, Grim would literally just be like holding Honor in his arms, like just overcome with all the emotion that everything that just happened within the last, I would assume, 6 seconds. He would hold her, and under his, not even under his breath, like to himself, he'd be calling out to the Raven Queen. While I don't think I really have anything. No, he'd just be calling out to her. That's it.
Sure. Roll a religion check. You do feel a sense of some connection there, where before in the past there was none to the Raven Queen.
It was a 16 plus 2. 18.
You hear her words in your head. The die have been cast, my child. There is nothing I can do for this one.
I think he would just respond with, "Let me guide her to the end."
You hear thunder in the distance.
And as I look at Honor, I will kind of just look at her. I'll start cleaning her up a little bit, like fixing her hair, making her presentable. I'll hold her hand and just tell her, "I never thought in this life I'd find someone like you. So it stands to reason in the next life, we should find each other again. I will never stop looking for you. I'm sorry we didn't have more time, but I won't let you down." And I will pick her up, and I'll just walk to like the deck of the ship, like towards the side. And I will go to whoever we have left. I'll give her to, if Mumble is in sight, I'll kneel down to him and I'll tell him, get her ready for an at-sea burial. Get her cleaned up and call me when it's time. And as I let her go, I'll look back up to the sky. And I will ask the Raven Queen if she's still listening. Is he here? Is Nahal here? He knows about you now. I tried to stop him from coming here. And I will replay all of the events in my head that just transpired. But that's what I'll ask is he here?
Roll a religion check again.
Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. 19. So 17 plus 2.
You get almost a hesitant, confused answer, which is a very rare thing from a god. He is my heart. And that's it.
What was that again?
He is my heart.
What?
I will go to Varric. And I'll tell him, I don't think I stopped it. I think he made it back. And I will tell him the same thing the Raven Queen just told me.
So, I mean, what we know is that she took the place of him. But if you're talking to her, something had to have happened.
But she never, like, there's been no mention of him before. And to be fair, obviously I never asked her.
Yeah.
So that could be, I don't know if something has changed, or I don't know if things are the same. But I did, obviously, what I was trying to do after knocking out his anchor was keep anything from being able to come back. Which is why I then attacked him. But because he's alive, I don't know what happened, obviously. So what if there's a chance that a piece, like, I don't know. I just have a bad feeling that what we tried to do didn't really work. But we would need more answers. But for that, I would probably need to go to, like, a temple or something.
Well, the only thing we can do is make everything we just did count. So, let's get back, check on our people, and prepare, I guess.
I turned to Breck and Nora, and I asked them, give us a quick, run us up on everything you know from the start until now. Give me everything that's happened. Give me the cliff notes of what's happened. And if there's, I will try and look for anything that's changed since I've been in the group. Any little things that have changed within the group and with Nora. So I ask her, like, how did we meet? What have you done? And I ask her key events of like key details, and I want to see if there's any differences between those.
You guys have 2 dead and 2 missing. How about you guys give us a run through on what
That's
happened?
what I can't if I don't have the full picture. Which is why I'm asking you to tell me what you know, so that then I can explain to you what just happened.
While he's doing that, can I check to see what's on Zarm? He should have one of my sending stones, but I guess I'd figure see what else he was keeping.
Sure, yeah, you can grab the sending stone. If you want to roll an investigation check to see what else is on him, that's fine too.
$27. That was a natural 20.
Buddy helped us back to where we are now, and you're running his pockets?
You find Zarm's spellbook, which you can add to your inventory. A water skin full of plum wine. A bag of plums within his regular bag. Various spell components. I would say 8 strips of ivory included. Those would be the most valuable. 80 gold worth of incense. Various other things. You would find 78 gold, but it is Jorhassian gold. And you'd find what looks to be a letter written in Goblin.
Do I recognize like any names or anything? Would stand out apart from the goblin?
I would say that you can tell at least that it's addressed to Zarm, not written by Zarm.
Okay.
So I guess history-wise, did anything change?
No, if you guys took a second to confirm all of Johnny Grimm's details, everything matches exactly. Nothing is significantly different from when you left.
So what happened to Angus?
I genuinely don't know. But what I do know is for one reason or another, he put his trust into a god that we could not allow to come back. A god that has been non-existent through our entire lifetime and past that. Who, per the other gods, was confirmed to be more on the chaotic side than anything else. We spoke to a myriad of gods while we were there. while we were ready to come back, because of the events that transpired, that included us having to fight to stay alive, that patron of death noticed we were there and noticed we were not from that timeline. And because me and Angus have seen the Raven Queen, that drew him to both of us. He offered power and he offered the ability to change us. But because I didn't entertain it, I was not really thought of at that point. Angus thought otherwise and decided to trade the power that he was already given from... Would I know the name of it? Like, because I saw him be killed and stuff, right? Or do I just remember seeing like the creature that was inside of Angus?
Sorry, in terms of Nahal?
Yeah, the previous one, I forget his name. Was it Orthax?
Oh, Orthax. Man, I think Varric was the one who saw him the most. It would have been maybe a glimpse here or there, but not super. Yeah, I think Varric was the one to see him most.
Yeah. Angus made a deal with this deity. And that deity, because he made a deal with Angus, then knew the existence of the Raven Queen and knew what the future outcomes could be because of that. So to prevent an evil death deity from coming back to the future with us, when we had confronted Angus about it, he was less than forward with why he made the deal, why he felt he needed it, and put us in jeopardy when we were so close to coming back. So before we started coming back and as the spell was taking place, after Angus made this deal, I destroyed his anchor to prevent him from coming back and to prevent him from retaliating against anybody else. I attacked him and made him go unconscious. So Angus is not coming back. At least to this time. Before anything else could be said, and because everything happened so quick, Ash was very confused and tried to obviously piece together things, and unfortunately, he didn't make it in time back into the circle to be transported with us. And before we left, did I see Ekamos heal him? Like, I saw all this happen, right?
Yeah, you guys would have seen that he was healed right before it happened. Sure.
Okay. Ekamos then healed Angus, and then we came back. I don't know what has happened to Angus now, which is why I needed to ask if there was anything that was different.
You all start to see ships to the south coming your way. Does it look? Yeah, I'll just say it looks friendly. Friendly ships, Ashari.
Oh man, Breck wouldn't really respond. Just kind of do the beard stroke.
Nora would lean over to Breck and would say, "The orbs. What are your wishes, Captain?"
Did we gain anything from this?
We have blessings from the gods of the past. We have vestiges that we've acquired and a little more insight and information onto how to defeat this enemy. With the time that was limited to us, we weren't sure how that worked, so we tried to be as quick as possible. But yes, the gods did bless some of us with additional abilities and whatnot, and boons, and we were able to acquire a certain amount of powerful vestiges to help us in a fight.
Varric, you hear in your head, "Release."
I would look to Nora and just respond. Yeah, I think we should continue just on the off chance that we lose.
She'll give a nod and then head off the deck down underneath.
You said the ships in the distance look Ashari.
Kind of a mix, actually. You do, I would say, Breck notices a couple of Righteous Brand ships as well, but mostly Ashari.
Lewdness said he was on the way. I thought I would share that with you guys. He hasn't shown up yet.
Unrelated, but just for clarification, everyone who used an anchor lost all memories of the person associated with that anchor, correct?
Not quite. Not lost all. Not all memories associated with that person. Lost the most distinct, vivid memory associated with that item.
Oh, okay.
So lost a memory, not the memory of the person that's burned away.
So feelings are still the same, like how you felt. Yeah, how you felt about.
Oh,
the person
sure.
is still the same. Okay, cool.
You still know who Lumini was. She's not gone from your memory.
Okay.
A vivid and intense memory is gone from your mind of her.
So you said like the most distinct, vivid memory.
Yes, but Angus's wouldn't have been burned away.
Okay. I was gonna say that would. Okay.
Yep. Angus still has the memory.
Does Ash's Iyun Stone, did that go
No.
forward in time? No? Okay.
No, he'd still have that. Yeah, those two would not have been burned away.
Cool.
In
Pretty rock.
I know this is getting into the weeds of it, like the specifics, right? So for Grim, obviously the necklace has like ties to his past, but even he doesn't really know much about it. How does that come into play?
Yeah, hard to say.
Like, okay.
There's nothing that Grim would feel like is missing.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I play it like.
No, for sure. Grim doesn't have a specific thing he would feel like is missing. That one's a bit more intangible because of its connection to your past. Yeah.
Oh man.
And then what? Just like above table, like what all did we get from our trip? Just so everyone's on the same page.
I'm like pretty sure Milo got like 90% of it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because I can only think of 3 things I think that I got. I got the Vorpal Sword, I got the Moonstone, and I got the Seed. I think that's it. And I don't know if we all were given a phrase. I don't know if that came into play.
I'm trying
Everybody
The
would
dragon
have,
rider, right?
The
yeah, I would say
dragon.
everybody would have a small silver dragon scale. The spirit dragons gifted to you by Bahamut.
Yeah.
Mechanically speaking, in the past, you guys were able to use those with impunity. You could use them whenever, and it would be fine. It'd be totally fine. You could just have them. Here in the present, those are items that allow you to summon the spirit dragons every so often. In this case, once per year, because of the power of them. However, they are charged in the present currently.
I think for me, because I wasn't gifted the gift from, I think, the Moonweaver. I just got the Boon of the Dawnfather, which was the auto success on death saves. The Dragon, so Sky Singer. And then I'm missing something and I can't remember.
Also, that was, I believe, the next death save, not all death saves.
Yeah, just the one, right? Like it's a one-time thing, right? So it's just an auto success on a death save.
An auto success on a death save. Let's see.
Yeah, we can't just like keep dying and then keep coming back. It's like a
Yeah.
one-time burn. Yeah. No, I got you. I got you.
There was the Vestige from Ioun. There was the Spirit Dragons from Bahamut. There was the Moonweaver had the Seed, and then there was everybody but Grim got the Blessing of the Moonweaver.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Yes, that you didn't do that. Ekamos got a upgrade to his necklace for the time against Vesh, the Bloody Siren.
Mhm.
I mean, Angus got a huge boon from Nahal, but you guys decided to leave him behind. And then, the Sphinx.
When you say it like that, it sounds bad.
The Sphinx there wasn't really a blessing from. It was just getting away from that situation.
What was the blessing of the Moonweaver again?
Oh, you asked me that question, and I didn't see it in the notes. So.
I see I have it written down, but I don't have specifics.
Here we go. Once a night, you can gain advantage on a stealth check that you roll while you're in dim light or darkness. Varric, I think you also got the Moon Shadow token. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, the Moonstone.
Yes, the Moonstone. Okay, so you get Shadow Step once per day. As a bonus action, you can blur your form until the start of your next turn. You gain resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. You can move to other creatures if they're difficult terrain. You leave behind a faint afterimage that lingers for a heartbeat. And then once a week, under the moonlight, you can hold the token and focus on it for a minute to step into a memory. It plays out around you in perfect clarity. You can move within it, but not interact or change anything. You can invite creatures to experience it with you. When it ends, you can make a wisdom saving throw, and you might get an additional vivid new detail from the Moonweaver that you didn't know before. And I think while you guys are on the ship, what I want to do is, let's change this a little bit. We're going to zoom in on Starstem. And Starstem, you've been in Bysaeus Till here for a few days. The siege has been absolutely wild. The whole situation has been wild for you based on your history. But you've made a very valiant attempt at working to reach out to the family that you were trying to find. You found yourself from Bysaeus Till being moved by the Nimblefoot Gnomes through their tree system, their tree network, to Hope's Bastion. And after an Ashari named Squall had told you about the attempt to create a river up to the north to be able to move from Hope's Bastion quickly up into the frozen depths, you decided to hop on one of the ships that the Ashari were sending to see if you could help in any way. And here you are now on the ship, led by an Ashari captain, and you see a ship called the Alcantara in the distance. You've heard stories of it. This is the first time you've seen it in person. As the ship draws closer, we see the character that we would know as Squall here on deck as well, put out a deck for the party. They would see the familiar face of Squall with other Ashari coming to interface with the group. Starstem, what would you do here on the deck of the ship?
I know that Alivor was supposed to be with these people.
Yeah, you do. You saw him with them, and they would have seen you talk to him.
He'd be looking around for him. Is it noticeable that Breck is the captain of the ship?
Oh, for sure.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would probably.
He just has this air about him, you know.
yeah. He would go up to Breck and he'd be like, "Captain, this is quite the ship you have here."
Breck, you would see the figure that you all had come to know as Alivor's father coming up to you to speak.
Thank you. Can I help you?
Absolutely.
Quite the fleet you've got behind you.
Yeah, I figured I'd bring in a bit of reinforcements. I mean, they were so kind to take me along, so figured y'all could use some help, especially with what's about to transpire from what I'm told. Quick question for you, though. Last I knew, my son was with this crew. Do you know where he is?
Well, I think these guys here were just getting to that when they were explaining that to me.
Huh. Okay, and then he'll just kind of turn to the group, just waiting for someone to explain.
Gentlemen, I believe this man's looking for his son. Can anybody help him out?
Yeah. He'll be very confused why everyone's so quiet. He's not part of the mind link, but he'd be like, yes, I'm looking for my son, Alivor Relstein. Also wanted to thank you all for saving my life back there in Bysaeus Till on the gallows. Very grateful. Would probably not be here today if it were not for all of you.
Well, Mr. Fullglade, as it were, we attempted to go into the past to reclaim powerful artifacts to help us with the fight ahead. For reasons unknown, your son attempted to reinstate the predecessor of the Raven Queen and bring back evil to our time. He was not successful in doing so and is back in the past.
Insight. I mean, he's not lying.
I didn't tell a lie.
Would be more of, is he telling the full truth? Y'all's giant pause at the beginning didn't help. I mean, he has no reason to distrust them. It's just he's more of confused by the whole bringing back evil. I mean, he didn't know his son very well, obviously, but he wouldn't think something like that. Yeah, it's really the whole bringing back the evil portion is what he would be stuck on. Just for background, is like, let me see 1 second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give a little description here. We'll give you PC entering the fray here.
All right, so
A
his
couple sections away
intelligence
from the end. So
his intelligence is -1, so he's not really, and he's not a religious man. So his religion and his history and arcana, they're all -1. So he's not one that's really into the deities, to gods. He knows they're there. He doesn't hate them. He just is like, they've never really done anything for me, so I'm not. He's like, he's not against them, but he's not like, oh, I praise this god. He's just like, whatever. He puts more faith in himself, his companions, in fighting and things of that nature. So he, with the whole Raven Queen and the previous god, he doesn't know anything about a previous god of death. He barely knows anything about the Raven Queen, just general passings because she's one of the approved deities. But he doesn't really know any like details whatsoever on that. So not only does he not really know what you're talking about, you're also telling him that his son was pretty much evil or trying to bring back evil, which his only communications that he would have known Alivor for was when he was born. Like, not even after, I don't even think to see him grow up at all. And it's just been correspondence through letters, but other than that, you'll have to ask for the rest of the history, but that's what I'll give you now. So yeah, as far as the deities and everything, he's not really tracking on what any of that really means. Doesn't really care, honestly.
So I'm assuming, like, on his face, like, he's just very confused.
Yeah, it's more of like a stern confusion, just like, I don't know. He says that's kind of weird, but don't really know all this. Yeah.
So I don't think your son was inherently evil. I do believe he was trying to find power and obtain power in whatever fashion he could. And whether it was on purpose or a mere accident, he went looking for power in the wrong place. And that power found him, and it was attempting to come here. And will probably only add to the issues we already have.
I'm gonna let you know that was beautiful. Yeah, that was amazingly, like, as you were talking. Yeah, well worded. So he'll take that and he'll kind of just think on it, and you see him just mulling it over in his brain, and then there's kind of like disappointment but understanding in the same instance. Like, he's sad and disappointed, a little upset the fact that exactly what he took as power and the route that he went, but he completely understands why, considering, his past and everything. So he'll just kind of nod in understanding and be like, well, yeah, like, apologize for his actions. Yeah, he'll just yeah. I was gonna say he's just gonna mull over that. He doesn't really know what to do with that. But like I said, he's kind of understanding. He's not like mad at anyone or anything, but kind of knowing that he went down the wrong path and kind of fell in battle type of thing. And then the only question he would ask would be, how did it happen? He wants to know how he died or got stuck in the past. Are you insinuating that he died in the past, or are you saying he just got stuck?
No, I just said he was lost to the past.
He would be a little curious on how, specifically how on that. That's the only question. Yeah, his question would be, how did it happen?
We left him behind.
Got.
Breck, it's reported to you that there are 12 Ashari ships with 12 on each to help. 3 righteous brand vessels. No sign of lewdness currently.
Maybe we should all have a meeting downstairs.
Yep. So yeah, Starson wouldn't say anything.
I was gonna help Mumble with Honor prepare her body, if that's all right with Grim.
Okay. So let's do this. We're not quite halfway through, but I think this is a good point for a break. Let's take a 15-minute break. It's 1:15 Pacific, so we'll go 30 on the dial, wherever you're at. And when we come back, we'll have a meeting with everybody to decide next steps, figure out where the current state of things are, and to move forward here on somber time on the deck of the Alcantara as we move forward. Yeah. See you guys in a few minutes here. Well, I think we can move to the party meeting together beneath the deck to decide what's next. This is a very tense group meets beneath. I'd say we have all of the PCs. Milo would be there. Serenity would be part of this group. We'd see the 2 living members of the Ring of Three. Squall would be here as well. Posiver, the head of the Nimblefoot. I'd also see a couple of Whitestone Rifle Corps.
I know he's not here, but would Milo put up his little safety blanket around us?
Private Sanctum?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys can have a safe conversation.
Yes. Especially when somebody says they're on their way.
I think we'd also have a representative of the Pale Elves here, beyond just Varric. This is a meeting of most of the interested parties who you guys have gathered as allies in this fight. Here in the meeting room of the Alcantar, beneath the deck. Harry would be here. A little bit drunk. But I'll leave it to you guys to guide from here.
Not really one for making up plans. I just kind of have a way of rushing into things head first. But I seriously think we should consider the Eyes of Uk'otoa as a contingency in case things go wrong.
I think definitely Captain Nora would add. Captain Deepdelver and I have been working to put plans in place to make that as easy as possible to do.
If no one's going to say anything, Starstem would chime up and say, if I have any input, would he know about the whole Uk'otoa thing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, shoot, what do I...
I mean, just know of Uk'otoa, not generally.
Yeah, know of Uk'otoa, yeah. So he... so what's this Uk'otoa option then?
We separate the 3 forces to 3 separate temples to Uk'otoa, where the eyes are placed. And then he's summoned.
What kind of being is Uk'otoa?
He's not friendly, but he's not Tiamat.
Is that something that can be put put back? Or if the cat's out of the bag on that one, does it stay out?
I think has to be more digging for information on how to limit releasing Uk'otoa. I'm sure it's possible to put limitations or to add some sort of safeguard, but it had to be something really clever, and it requires a lot of information digging.
Well,
Captain Nora would say, time is not exactly a luxury we have to deal with.
I think as a contingency, it's definitely on the table. That's definitely our nuclear option if all else fails, and our last line of defense is probably releasing Uk'otoa, but that will come with its consequences. But so did going to the past. So either way, we're in the end game now.
do we know exactly what we're up against?
A 5-headed dragon god, or a sliver of it at least, along with whatever forces still fight on their behalf.
That's what I'm getting at. What are these other forces? Trying to lay a battle map here. Figure out exactly what we're up against, what we have, and seeing if we even need this nuclear option, as you put it.
I would say that there would be somebody from the Whitestone Rifle Corps. They'd offer in a report that some of the army from post the fight with Dragon did break off. However, they are still at least a few thousand strong, with at least 100 ships at their disposal.
Well, that's quite the enemy. And what are we sitting at?
Currently, 3 Righteous Brand ships, 12 Ashari ships, the Last Song, and the Alcantara.
No, I'm not the best at math here, but that seems a little lopsided to me. I have no doubt this ship can take out quite a bit on its own. But those sheer numbers. And then we've got ground forces and a giant god deity. Can we guarantee this Uk'otoa will even fight on our side against Tiamat if we release it?
I don't even know that it would fight on our side so much as we don't know of many other things that would destroy that pick. If we're able to kill that 5-headed dragon, it could demoralize enough of the rest of the army that it would allow our forces to be successful, or cause them to retreat.
The head of the snake. I'm wondering if they have any sort of forces protecting the deity figure. I would expect so.
They want the pick. We could simply sail out with it. and let them respond.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do not like these odds, but this is your show. So you all know yourselves and this entire story better than anyone else.
Does anyone have any input? Because I'm thinking we move the Eyes of Uk'otoa to the 3 altars. We get ready. We take the war pick. Lead it to a deserted island. Fight the dragon there.
I'm just trying to think if there's a way we could put it at a disadvantage other than just leading it towards a deserted island, but
I think that was the point of the trip to the past. Well, the pirate way then, Captain Grimm. Sometimes there's just a fight that needs to be had, and we need to sail forward and have it. She looks around at all the solemn faces around the group.
yeah, the pirate way is also keeping your crew alive as best as possible, and charging headfirst to a 5-headed dragon is sure destruction for a lot of people.
Well, then we send the orders to evacuate anybody in the fields we can.
I think leading the dragon as far away is definitely something that has to happen. It's just a matter of picking a terrain that gives us the best chance of fighting it.
Perhaps that's over the ocean, or it cannot land.
Or somewhere where it can't fly.
I don't know that there's any way to approach this more cleverly, my friends. There's a 5-headed avatar of a dragon god flying in our world, and it must be fought. I think the only question to answer is if we'd like to ask another being if it wants to fight alongside with us.
You talking of another deity?
Uk'otoa. She walks over to the table, grabs a bunch of glasses and a bottle of rum, and starts pouring them and handing them out. Drink this. Puts them in everybody's hands. Seems liquid courage is what is needed in this room.
So we either take the fight to the dragon directly and hope killing the dragon demoralizes the army, or we try and take out as much as the army as possible, give people as much of a chance to survive, and we still fight the dragon. Either way, it sounds like we're fighting the dragon. Unless there's another way to put it back where it came from, but I don't think that's possible. So
shall we put it to a vote then?
does anybody know of any viable places we could fight it at? Like, where we would lure it to fight the dragon? Because the ocean is one option, but if it starts to fly up in the air and do a bunch of stuff, like, it can't land, so that's one thing, but if it flies up in the air, then a lot of our, like, closer range fighters aren't going to be able to do much to it. They would need to be in range.
Could also get away.
It could also get away.
How long ago was the Chroma Conclave and all that? Because I'm sure that's like public
We're looking
knowledge.
at like decades, yeah. A few decades. Three or four, I think, at least.
Oh. There's probably no one here with any kind of knowledge of how they fought against dragons and stuff.
I mean, generally, if you're looking for information on how to better fight dragons, I think that exists. If that's something you guys wanted to do to try and prepare the army around you, I think that's a way you can kind of bolster things a little bit. Sure.
Then I would propose that we look into that so everyone has more of a knowledge that prepare themselves.
One of the Ashari there would mention the Cobalt Soul, that they are back in play after you guys had hid them away, after they had been deemed traitors to the Dwendalian Empire, since they will begin work immediately.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is if we're clever enough to lure it to a fighting chance, like somewhere in like a cave or something, just to prevent him from flying away. Because that's going to be, like, if we can't hit him, if he flies too high up or if he starts to leave and we can't hit him, then we're screwed and the fight keeps raging on. But if we could keep him contained, then at least everyone has a fighting chance of hitting him.
I mean, there's the massive, like, cave and tunnel system under the land.
Would there be any magical means to keep it in place? Because if so, that could be another question for your Cobalt Soul friends.
I said Serenity was here. She's a high-level caster. She would bring up that they could work on having people put a wall force up enough to keep them in place physically, although would bring up that something as powerful as a sliver of a god would probably have the means to break through something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Earl, then I guess speak up. Well then, is it to the north shore of the Zemni Fields, so we can make landfall and fight on land, or stay in the ocean, so we can make our stand there?
Personally, I would much rather fight on land.
I second that.
Well then, if there are no other objections, then it's time to turn these ships towards the north of the fields. And she will speak to one of the newer, younger recruits on the last song. And they head off up the stairs. You hear their footsteps on the wooden stairs as they leave. I assume we'll stay as close to the coast as possible, so that if we need to pull that ripcord and try and destroy the pick, that we're still close to the ocean? Or would you prefer to move inward and leave the pick with someone else?
If it's after the pick, leaving the pick doesn't seem to make sense. We'd have to bring it with us.
Well then, let's set sail. And most of the people, I think, will leave the room. The Ashari, the Nimblefoots, etc., etc. There's an opportunity for you guys to talk more if you want privately, or discuss more if you want. Otherwise, we can kind of zoom forward to things that are happening next.
What time of day is it?
Oh gosh, late afternoon, I think, is where it would be. You guys were kind of mid-morning. You had left. It had been a few hours since you had been there. It was not instantaneous when you came back. Yeah, late afternoon.
You need to be patient.
I guess like approximately like how much traveling will we have to do?
Oh, half a day to get to land. You're not too far. Yeah, you'll be able to. In morning we'll be on land, easy. Ekamos Mumblefoot moves to get Zarm ready too. Honor has he spent some time getting Honor ready as well. Is there anything that you wanted to add to that specifically, or just helping him along with his process?
Yeah, I was gonna, I guess, get all her belongings that she had on her, and honestly present that to Grim, and then just like, hey, helped out as best I could with Mumble. I was able to find all what she had on her. If you wanted to go through them, I figured it'd be your call.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to kind of give you a heads up with everything.
Yeah, everything
kind of
happened
happened.
fast. He hit him, and I was like, he looked like he was down, so I didn't want to leave him for dead, you know.
I just I don't want you to think that I'm betraying your trust in any way. My
Get it.
concern was adding a second war to a current war.
Right.
And unfortunately, I was just looking out for our survival. And sometimes we are burdened as fighters to make a really difficult decision.
Mm.
So I hope you know that regardless of everything, I am still with you guys until the end.
Mm.
But I will protect my friends as best as I can, even from my friends, if that comes down to it.
Right. All right. Well, I'll help you out with her. If you need anything, let me know. I'm here with you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Mhm.
And then I'll just kind of go through her stuff and like find a space where I can just be by myself with them and kind of just be there.
Yeah. Her wizard staff is there, alabaster in color with an ornate. It sometimes changed at the top. Sometimes it looked natural, like wood. Sometimes it was more ornate, like it had been carved and was adorned with brilliant lattice work with red orbs floating in between. And you see very similar things to Zarm's wizardly belongings. You see her spellbook, which for her was very important. You flip through the pages and wonder if she wanted to use red ink for flair or if she actually did use blood to dictate the spells here into the spellbook. You also find research that she was doing, trying to figure out the origin of Malachi. Trying to make sense of what you had told her compared to what she had found. And she notes discrepancies in what you've said with what she's found. She theorizes that the group themselves might use misinformation as a method of control for their recruits. But that she was able to trace back through the ages the influence of somebody who went by different names throughout time. And all of those, if traced back far enough, converged to the story of somebody who, in the deep, distant past, had been trapped away from the world in an obsidian coffin, but had been released. That's the end of her notes.
The coffin that we opened in the past was an obsidian. Oh my god. You're so evil, Josh. Oh. Holy shit.
For a brief second, you think, man, I wonder if there's any of that time loop energy on this letter itself, but Ash isn't around and you can't ask him.
That is crazy. Okay. I will take that. I will I'll hold on to the stuff for now. I will I'll ask. God, I feel like there's so much to do in so little time. Yeah, I'll just go through that stuff and kind of try and do the best I can with understanding everything. And then I will have... I know he's not here, but I would ask Milo to send a message to... Yeah, I'd ask Milo to send a message to the old, like that old sorcerer that was obviously friends with Honor. And I will tell
Gnorby.
him... Yeah, good old Gnorby Ulrich. And I will tell him... Oh, man, 25 words. Went back to the past. To try and give us the best chance at fighting Dragon. Honor is dead. Can you come to say goodbye?
Okay. Milo would be able to cast it and get a response that he's on his way.
I think at that point it would just kind of... He would just go and be beside her until he showed up, and that's it. Like, kind of not talk to anybody really, or at that point. And then yeah, that's it. He would just be waiting until he got there so that they could start that. Yeah.
Anybody have anything else they want to do as the ships turn and head towards the back to the Zemi fields?
I have two things.
Yeah.
First things first, I want to see if I can find anybody that can read that letter.
Yeah. There you go. Ekamos would be the closest. Yeah.
Could you read this, sir?
I sure can with my reading and comprehension of all languages.
I'm going to just send it to you.
Yep. All right. Word for word here, feller. All right. Zarm, got your letter. You always did think too much about time. I guess that's what happens when you stare at it all day like it's a spell you can bend to your will. Out here, it's simpler. The sun rises, the sun sets. And we count the days by who's still around to see both. I'm safe, really. The fighting isn't as bad as where I am now. We've been posted to supply lines moving food and medicine instead of charging walls. I've got a bunk, a few good folk to share jokes with, and enough coin coming in that Ma won't have to sell the clock you made her. You always said time cuts both ways. I think you're right, but it heals too. In little ways, the men who came back from the front, they laugh again now. Not the same, maybe, but they try. That's worth something. Don't come looking for me when your spells or your clocks or your wild magic. I know you'd tear holes in the world to find me if you thought I was in danger, but I am not. I promise. Just keep doing what you do best, keeping time safe for the rest of us. Tell the others I'm fine and take care of yourself, Zarm. You always forget to eat. When you're working, some things don't need to be rewound. They just need to be lived. Your brother, Kriz. And I'd fold it up and give it back to Varric.
Well, another thing is, I would send a message to Vasati. Just kind of simple and straight to the point. Just like, where we are back from the past. Is everything okay in Hope Bastion? And are you doing all right?
She would respond with, "We're gathering what defenses we can. I'm planning to join the fight on the ship soon."
I lied. There's a third thing. Give me a second. I would have to wait until Moonlight for this. But I would hold the Moonstone and focus for a minute on... Oh, no, I'm trying to think what would be the moment that I would forget. Okay, I don't think it would be this moment. But I would think and focus on the token about the time that Varric and Lumini sparred. And just kind of relive that moment with her and because I feel like with the two of them, nothing was ever said. It just felt like there was potential that was not realized. So I think he would just look for the little things in that moment and just kind of play out in his head the potential that was there, but like I said, not realized.
Yeah. You play through the memory. The thing that is hardest for Varric emotionally is hearing her voice again for the first time in this memory. And the sparring happens, and you remember all of the details well enough that it's not very unfamiliar to you to step into this memory. Do you invite anybody else? Or just you?
Just me.
Yeah. Just a little bit here. That's a little too dark. And there was one point that the blacksmith of Hope's Bastion had mentioned that she was always more Sturgid, I believe. She was always more comfortable. She was always less tense when you were there. And in this memory, you play through it Was Varric in the sparring? I'm just going to ask you. I'm going to let you set this. This is not going to be what the dice decide. You get to decide this. Did Varric best her in the sparring?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think the way it played out is that Varric beat her in the sparring, and there was a mention of like getting a drink or something. And she said something that went like completely over my head. And he like totally missed it. And I think he would like really key in on that moment, like, oh my god, like I was dumb.
Not a familiar feeling for Varric to just be like, wow, how did I miss that thing going on? He's mostly focused on fighting and high charisma still too. But even then, I think Varric notices that after that last blow where he held back, but it was clear that he had won. Rather than be angry, rather than be more tense or ready for another fight, you saw her relax. She was glad that you were able to best her. Glad that you were there. And with your insanely high passive insights, you get this sense with a little bit of gleam off of the moon from the Moonweaver shining onto this memory that the smile that came afterwards was gratitude and hope for the potential that was there too. And you get to live in that memory for the moment before going into battle. Anybody have anything else? Okay. Are we leaving Zarm and Honor on the ship for now? Don't hear anything otherwise, so especially with one player out. And Zarm was kind of tied to his backstory. I think that sounds appropriate for now. Everybody can mark a long rest. Everybody can mark a long rest. As the little hobbled together fleet of ships moves back to the Zemni fields. And as... switch back to this here. As the sun breaks through the morning sky, the ships make landfall. Breck, I would say Captain Nora comes to find you just before the dawn light and the getting onto land here, and says, with the time spent overnight for getting back to land, the teams are in place.
Good. Yeah. I mean, if we lose, I feel like that's truly our only option.
If you lose, do you not worry that the pick will be taken anyways?
Yeah, there's always that.
One of you has to make it out alive. You cannot, no matter what else happens, you cannot let that pick fall to that five-headed beast. It will mean the end of our world, Breck.
He's gonna kind of look in Milo's direction. He's gonna be like, yeah, he's pretty squirrely.
Well, then Godspeed. And I'll be here waiting.
Captain.
Just ends up illustrator. Captain?
You hear her boots clicking on the wooden deck as she moves away. Planks are dropped to the ground for the party to be able to get onto the shore. You all feel sand beneath your feet and an Exandrian land that is in the present.
When's the last time we had eyes on the dragon in the army?
I would say, Breck, you in particular, 3 hours before, had received a report from the Crimson Zodiac. They're headed your way.
You guys want to maybe move a little bit inland, or are we just going to make it happen here on the beach?
I don't think it would hurt to go scope it out inland and see if there's anything. And if worst case scenario, we just fight on the beach. We fight on the beach.
Or did we want to make our way to the tunnels?
Let's. I don't know. I'm kind of down to go inland. But if anybody else has anything else, like if we prefer the tunnels.
Done for whatever.
Guess we'll make our way inland. How far from Hope's Bastion are we?
So you guys are at the north of Zemni Fields. But now there's a situation where there's actually water passage back to Hope's Bastion and the lake outside of it that has been created. If you guys are trying to get back to Hope's Bastion, it wouldn't be terribly long to get there. So you could go further inland that way. Otherwise, on foot, it would be at least a day. I think closer to a day and a half. Yeah, a good probably over 100 miles, I think, just by judging on the distance in the Zemni Fields, but quite a distance away is by foot. Another half a day's travel by boat. Okay, so I hear a little bit inland. We're just gonna go on foot. Any other going inland? Okay. Do you guys want to take anybody with you? Anybody else who's on any of the other ships, or are you going solo?
I can't think of anybody in particular who we would take.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the only person I would even think of would be Squall, but he's better used on the water.
Okay. So the party's going to leave the ships and everybody in them here at the edge with Captain Nora, who's ready for orders on the Eyes of Uk'otoa. Otherwise, the party's going to go, the 6 of you, including Milo, on your own to start march inland. Sound right to everybody? Good? Just you guys? Okay. You guys start the march. And we're going to get away from the water sense here. You guys start the march in. quiet and somber. The weight of the last year hitting all of you. Friends left behind in the past, some left dead on the deck of the Alcantara. And you move forward, knowing that there is a 5-headed avatar of a dragon god coming your way. You walk for an hour, 2 hours. What are you guys looking for? Are you looking for a spot to do it? A spot to stop? Something that looks strategic? Base of foothills? Or are you guys just walking because, well, Destiny is coming behind you and you don't want to face it yet?
Definitely. I mean, at least Starstorm would be looking for the strategic positioning, just drawing back on past battles and conflicts, using his knowledge to figure out what might be the. I mean, I don't think he has much knowledge on fighting a dragon deity, but anything he's got to find the most strategic, most advantageous positioning for us.
Okay. Roll me a survival check. Let's get Starstem in on a roll here.
Jesus, his survival is dog water. Oh, that roll wasn't though. 21.
21, yeah. I mean, you'd think the base of a mountain range, the base of a hill or a mountain would be good. It would allow you to back up to it, so you couldn't have somebody come from behind. If they were coming down, they'd have to come down the hill. If you were to spend, if you had and were able to spend enough time finding a cave, maybe there would be a place to retreat to if something happened up in the fight. If there were other forces that were to come with the dragon, then having a good place where you could back up to would probably be better. Yeah. You find a good spot?
Yeah, definitely. Base of the mountains, if we can have a cave or some sort of something like that to our back, to where, like you said, if there's extra forces, we can back into and fatal funnel them or something.
Roll a D100.
Oh, good God. All right. One second, I gotta figure out what this. What's 00 mean?
Means 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
A
No
0,
way.
0, 1.
Yep. Double zeros and a 1.
0, 0, 1. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Too bad that wasn't a divine.
Yeah.
The cleric ability. That'd be
Shit,
great
dude,
for you
just-
guys.
I was gonna say, just
I got
call
you,
in a god
buddy.
Right there. Just literally, Dawn Father just shows up. Hey guys, we just need help.
Hey, you got a
which
5
one is
dragon
it?
feet.
Call again. I think it's the. That's initiative. Spell check roll.
Do you have the God? What's in the ability I'm thinking of? The one that you got to roll under 10. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. Do you have
I
that
don't
yet?
think I have that.
I don't think. Yeah, I think you got to be like cleric 10.
Yeah, I haven't been putting a lot in cleric. Yeah, no. Sorry there, fella.
It's okay.
Just pray harder next time, yeah?
You guys get a message. The Dragonborn are beginning to engage forces in the water. Another hour passes. Often instances you guys see wings. Things moving across the land. Headed in your direction. Does
Well,
anybody
gentlemen?
have anything out there? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Does anybody have anything left to say to the party before the forces get to you?
Well, gentlemen, haven't known you for long. but it'll be nice dying with others who are strong combatants. So it'll be good fighting with you and dying if that so be.
Yeah, knowing Ekamos, he would just look to the rest of the guys and just be like, shoulder shrug, like, here we go again.
Would I be able to use my Sending Stone since it's a new day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just send a quick message, just letting her know we're about to go into the fight. That he hopes she stays safe, and he'll see her on the other side.
I think internally the last ditch effort, or like the last hope, given that in the past he didn't really have access to his like main deity, Grim would just kind of like think to himself for like what could possibly be the final time. Like, I know you're watching everything. You know what's at stake. If there's anything that you have to give us at all, please, now is the time. Because whether you're able to or not, we need your help in whatever way that looks. And that is my prayer of hope at that point, and just ready to fight.
Okay. Breck?
Breck's just gonna kind of look to the shield of Bahamut, and just kind of if there's anything you got to fight your sworn enemy, now would be the time.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, with that, I think I need a moment to set a couple things up. I'll be back.
It's ready for campaign 2, guys.
Dude, this is all happening way too fast.
Oh no, I did not expect to fight Tiamat in the same session. Oh my god, I've got to look through my brand new character here. So what do I do?
You're a fighter, right?
Yeah,
You just hit stuff.
I know. I'm trying to see how can I specially hit stuff.
Get that can out of there to mess with to not mess with immersion here. We have the first line of Dragonborn running at the party with giant wings in the horizon behind you as dusk falls over the Zemni fields. Need everybody to roll initiative.
I give my vigilant blessing to Breck.
Perfect.
Yeah. Don't like that.
There's a big 14 for Grim.
Oof.
8 for good old Ekamos.
Ooh.
It's 13.
You guys.
Surprisingly good for me.
I also got a 13.
Guys.
I'm not
gonna make it any better. I got a 7.
7 it is. Okay. Oh boy. Johnny Grimm with a 14. You're up first, luckily.
Oh, no way.
Johnny Grimm, Breck, and Varric are on deck.
Oh my god. Okay, so the golly, I don't even know what to do right now.
Hit something
Thanks.
with the pointed end.
Thanks. God, there's so many. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll move up about like towards the, I guess, the second tree that's in front of me. Not all the way, maybe about 15. Yeah, just more towards that tree, like behind
tree?
it, so I can get at yeah.
Or this tree.
That one. Yeah, just slightly. There we go. And then that way I can at least have a little bit of cover and stuff. And then I will use a bonus action to manifest my echo to the dude with the cape right there.
Okay.
Right in front of him.
That's gonna be your echo today.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say peekaboo and just attack through my echo with Whisper.
I believe Whisper was left in the chest of Alvor.
I thought I was in melee range because that's what I had asked. That's why I used Whisper, because I was in melee range.
For
I
attacking
remember
the
asking
anchor.
if I was in melee range.
No, for sure. We asked about that for the anchor.
And then I asked for Alivor as well.
For Alvor,
for
okay,
anchor.
okay, all right, okay.
That's why I asked for sneak attack as well.
Okay, all right, go ahead and go for it.
But if it's gone, then I then
No, that's
I
fine.
just
That's
wanna
fine.
make sure. Okay. Let me just put this down. Okay, here we go. 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Here we go. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so 15 total.
Yep. And then the second attack. Shit. Wow, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
So that is going to be 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
6 points of psychic damage.
So we got 21 total.
And that person has to make a DC saving throw of 15 or be frightened.
It's a natural 1, so they are going to be frightened.
Ah, okay. Here we go. So they're frightened for a minute. And yep. They become frightened of you for 1 minute.
Do they get to repeat the save on each of their turns?
It doesn't say. Additionally, when you score a critical hit with this dagger, the target must succeed on a DC wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. On a success, the target is immune to this effect for 24 hours.
Okay, so frightened for a minute they are. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Right. All right, Breck, that's up to you. Varric, you're on deck.
I will bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then I will move forward like 15 feet and then kind of go diagonal, hit his left like 10 feet. No, the other way. The other way. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
And then I will take the dodge action right there.
Okay. Got it. Breck's going into tank. That takes us to Varric next.
Alright. As per usual, I'll do a quick cast. Haste.
Okay.
If I can find my sorcery point. There we go. Which one did his echo hit?
This one right there.
Do you have enough speed to flank it?
25, 30, 35 is what you need to flank it.
Yep, I have 60.
Cool. Then you can go anywhere around it you want.
Perfect. And I will make my first attack. I have advantage, correct?
Yes.
First one is 33 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, I think.
I hope so. Alright, damage. How's he looking, by the way?
Yeah, he's all right. He took some hits. He's not too bad.
All right. That is 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That is 23.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Ugh. 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay, he's looking a lot rougher now.
Last hit. That's a 30.
Yes.
That is 18 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Okay, he is looking really rough.
I think that is it.
Okay. Well, shit, you guys. Varric, he's going to turn at you and use one of his necrotic breaths. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, as necrotic breath reaches all around you.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So that'll be a success. So you will only take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. And let's see the next ones. So we had that one go. This guy's gonna come up. He's gonna attack you with flanking. And I am just gonna roll through D&D Beyond because that is gonna be much quicker. 15 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, second attack is going to be 11 to hit.
Yes.
My D&D Beyond dice don't like me already. Let's see. Let's go this guy over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to get on the other side of Breck. And Breck, he is going to go necrotic breath at you. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
$17.
17. That is a success also. So you will only take half as well, which is going to be 15 points of necrotic damage. Let's see. Then this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to come flanking for 2 great axe attacks at you. That is a 26 to hit.
That is my AC. It is a straight roll though, because I am in dodge.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do a straight roll. That's with all of that is with advantage. I'll just re-roll there. Yeah, 18 to hit on the non-advantage roll.
Okay, that does not hit.
Okay, then second attack, flat roll also.
On that first one, I'd like to burn my reaction because of Honor's last stand. I'm going to do a shield bash.
Oh, nice.
He missed. I don't know what would you add to the shield bash? Is it just a straight roll? When a creature within 5 feet of you misses with an attack, you can attempt to shove that creature as a reaction. So I'll just shove him, like I don't have to roll at all.
Right, so that'd be athletics versus his either athletics or dexterity.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a 18 on the dice plus my 10 athletics, so 28.
Yeah, 10 on the dice for me, so that's going to be a failure. So that'll be a successful shove.
Okay, and then he takes 2d6 force damage.
Nice.
So that's 7 points of force damage.
Okay. Yeah. 7 there. Okay. He'll go. His second attack was also an 18, so I think that's going to be a miss.
That misses, yeah.
Okay. So we have. He's gone. An attack Varric. These two have come up to go. That he'll move back forward for second attack. We have these 5 still. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to come up to Star Stem. To dash to get there. We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to get up to Ekamos. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get up near Breck. 2 more Great Axe attacks. Flat rolls. Dirty 20 to hit.
No.
And got a 13 to hit.
No.
Let's see. This one will go the 5 feet up. And he'll make his 2 attacks. Varric, I don't think you have anything negating advantage, do you? $19 to hit is what it would be against Varric. Varric, you're muted if you're trying to talk. Does an 18 hit you?
Oh shit, is it me?
Yes.
18 misses.
18 misses. Okay. Then the second great axe attack. Woo! 3 and 1 on the dice for 11 with this with advantage.
That does miss.
That does miss, unfortunately. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That way, 15, 20, 25, 30 to try and get in the mix over here. Okay, that is going to be all of their turns. Ekamos takes us to you with Starstem on deck.
All right, I have one question in regards to one of my spell modifier or for Lance of Lethargy. Does that count for each beam or like as an attack as a whole? So question is, it instead of 1 beam and then it does the Lance of Lethargy, does my 6 beam affect 6 targets or only 1? The way it reads is once on your turn, when you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can reduce that.
I see. Once on each of your turns. So you can, if it hits, you can pick that one, but you have to pick when it hits.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. With that,
but it is each turn at least.
Yep, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna dump all 6 to Buddy in front of me. I have the spell sniper, so I can cast with the melee.
Oh, I was gonna say disadvantage, but
yeah, he's getting the full.
Nice.
All right. Roll for hit.
Okay.
First one is going to be 21.
Hits.
22.
Hits.
21.
Hits.
20 for the 4th.
Also hits.
Okay. 20 again for the 5th.
Still hits.
And that one's definitely gonna miss for sure. 13 for the 6th.
That will miss. So 5 hits.
5. All right, and I'm gonna start blasting here. 10s. So 5 hit. I got 5. Perfect. Look at that. Prepared. That's a lot of dice. It's probably the most I've rolled. Alright, so we got. Let me do some quick maths here. Uh, 58.
Damn. Okay.
And then I'll put the old lethargy on that, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So his movement speed will be reduced by 10 until the end of your next turn.
Yep. And then he'll probably get opportunity. So I will just chill.
Okay. $58 damage is pretty good. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No, that'll be it. I'll just stay and face my my attacker.
Okay. All right, Starstem, Fullglade, the human warrior, and Alivor's father. What are you doing for first turn combat?
Oh boy, probably embarrassing myself. Well, since this guy so kindly walked up right in front of me, he's gonna attempt to get the business.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my Morning Star and I'm gonna try and hit him with 3 whacks, 3 bonks.
All right, go for it.
21.
Mm-hmm.
27.
Uh-huh.
And 25. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing. And then let me. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight bonking on him.
Okay. Where is mine?
All right. So first attack's going to do. Oh my god. It's going to do 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second one is going to do 6 points of piercing damage. And then the third one is going to do 10 points of piercing damage.
What was the first? It was 6 and 10 for the second two. What was the first one?
It was 13. 13. Yep.
13, 6, and 10 total. 29 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I only get 1 attack, I believe. I can hit 3 times. And then I've still got movement and all that in my bonus action.
Yes.
Let's see here. Honestly, I think that's it.
Okay.
I just bonk, and then if I can make special bonks.
Okay. That will take us then to Johnny Grimm with Breck and Varric on deck, sharing the 13 initiative.
Okay. So we got Cape Dude that's close, and then other Cape Dude that's close, right?
One Cape Dude, other Cape Dude. This is the Cape Dude you've already hit.
Yeah.
That one has not been hit at all.
Okay. I will move up a little closer to the tree, like right up on it.
Okay, 10 feet.
And then I will just attack again. Since my echo is already right there, I'll just have to attack again through my echo.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really bad. That is really, really, really bad. 18 to hit?
18 is its AC. You found the AC.
Wow. That was crazy. Okay, here we go. That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus... 5 points of psychic damage.
That is enough. Flavor that fatality for how the first of the Dragonborn goes down in this fight.
So like the dagger cuts are pretty quick, and per usual, it's right at the throat neck. But I guess the killing blow from the psychic damage, like it looks like at first, like the dagger kind of just passes through him because of the echo, but like the psychic damage just causes like all like his whole face, like his eyes and his ears, and like blood to just come out of everything, and he just like kind of like crumbles to the floor.
Yeah. Dead. Varric, you see him fall to the floor. Blood, ears, nose, blood coming from the eyes, ears, and nose everywhere after being stabbed and slashed by Grimm's Echo.
And then I guess I was sorry, I'm just making sure that I'm reading this correctly. I guess, I mean, I still have a second attack, so I will move the echo towards the other Cape Dude.
This one?
Wait, who else is kind of in that area right there?
There's this guy's a bad guy, that's Varric, that guy's a bad guy, 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 that's Breck, that guy's a bad guy.
Oh man, that is a lot. Okay, I will attack the dude that with the echo. I'll move it right behind the guy that's behind Varric. Yeah, and then I will just make a second attack against him.
Yeah, go for it.
That is 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. And then, okay, here we go. 2. So that's 9 points of piercing damage, plus 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay, 12 total.
And then sneak attack, right? Because Varric's right there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Awesome. 17 points of sneak attack damage.
So I got 29 total for that.
That is it. And then that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Breck, that takes us to you. Varric on deck.
I'm going to swing at the one in front of me.
Okay. Go for it.
Ooh. Does an 18 hit?
That just hits. Yeah, it found its AC. I don't think you guys have missed once yet. No, wait. There was 113. There was one Eldritch Blast didn't hit. Everything else is hit.
Just 1 of 6, no biggie.
That's 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
And then I'm going to swing again.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think on our last level up, I think all of my attacks now are charged with Divine Energy. Hold on. Let me double check that. Yeah, improved Divine Smite. Whenever you hit with a melee weapon attack, the target takes an extra 1d8 radiant.
Yeah, there you go.
And then he takes 5 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again. Ooh, this one's a 30.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So that's 8 points of slashing.
How much was that?
8 points of slashing.
8. Okay.
And then 6 more radiant on top of that.
Okay. So another 14. He's taking some hits. Yeah. I would say he's still up and sturdy, though.
He's gonna just kind of look to the one that's like ignoring him, that's kind of running by him, and be like, "Hey, man, if you don't help, I'm gonna kill your friend."
Man. Roll me a persuasion check, I guess, but you can use your strength if you want as a modifier.
Yeah, it's a 14.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right. Varric, it takes us to you.
All right, I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me that hit me.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I have flanking.
Yes, you do.
Perfect. That is a 28 on the first one.
Yeah, hits.
That is 12 points of slashing.
Okay. Yeah.
Second hit, and I forgot to do this on the first one. I will use a charge at the Blood Fury.
Okay.
Oh wow, I actually might not use a charge at the Blood Fury. Yeah, that's a 17.
That just misses. Yeah, 18 is the AC.
Third hit. Okay, that one will. That is a 33.
Oh yeah.
So slashing is max 19.
Okay.
And then the Blood Fury. Oh, that was crap. 8 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, that was terrible. That is the turn.
That is the turn. Okay. They're all up next. Okay. I think we'll deal with these two first. Ekamos, you pumped a bunch of damage into the one in front of you. He wants to return the favor.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. He's also got to make sure I'm keeping track of the right health pools for each of them. For you, he's going to open and do Necrotic Breath as well. I need a DC. Well, I'm not going to tell you the DC. I need a Wisdom saving throw, actually.
Okay. And then I got advantage on being diseased or poisoned. So do I just do that with my Wisdom save?
This one wouldn't be either of those two things.
Oh, my bad. All right. Oh, Jesus. That's 29.
29, okay. So you're only going to take half, which we're looking at 19 points of necrotic damage for that.
Okay.
Let's see. We go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That guy's going to want to come up on you too. You dealt over 50 damage. That's pretty high.
Okay, all right.
It's pretty high. He's going to go 2 Great Axe attacks at you with flanking. 26 to hit.
That hits.
We're looking at 15 slashing.
Okay.
And 7 necrotic. And then the second attack, looking at a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, we're seeing 13 slashing, 18 necrotic on that one. Starstem, I think he is wanted to get some hits in as well. Necrotic Breath your way. Wisdom saving throw, please.
All right, that was for me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm most likely going to fail this. Oh, but yeah, that's 10.
10 total?
Yep, 10 total.
Yeah, 10 total. You are taking 41 points of necrotic damage here, and you are frightened for 1 minute of that dragon.
Frightened that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay. On to the others. There are 2 that are flanking Varric. Let's get the Great Axe attacks in on those. So, Varric, you got 4 Great Axe attacks coming your way. First one's a 19 to hit.
That's a miss.
Second is a 21 to hit.
Shield.
Shield, okay. Third is 24 to hit.
That's a miss.
And the final one, 23 to hit.
That's a miss.
Shield on a paladin. You guys and your fucking builds. All right, let's go to the paladin warlock for some more of the same here. You got 6 attacks coming your way, Breck. I don't think you did dodge action this time, though, right?
No, I didn't.
All right.
But I have a current 26 AC.
Oh, God. So I'm going to
Might as well be dodged.
19 for the first one.
Nope.
This is 21.
Nope.
That's 2. 26. I met it with 18.
Ooh, that's exciting.
You're gonna shield. I know. You just say it.
I am gonna shield you. You're right.
All right, up to 31. I cannot. Okay, so I'll roll the next 3. How many did I do? Was that 3? I think that was 3. I will do the next 3 just to see if they're crits, but I'm almost positive. Y'all are gonna silvery barbs it anyways. Dirty 20, 18. And double 13s for a 21. Breck is untouched. All right, Ekamos, that takes us to you, sir. Flanked by Dragonborn, what are you doing?
Perfect. I'm going to let's see here. Going to bonus action cast. I just had it. Where'd it go? Dang it. Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast darkness on my amulet.
Oh, nice. Yeah, gonna drop some darkness.
And then, yep. And then I'm gonna try to get away with 2 hopefully disadvantage rolls.
They will be with disadvantage, but they will come your way.
Yep. And I'm gonna try to get up on the rocks to my rear.
So we go like up that.
Yeah,
further?
more, yeah, to the to your left, I think. The little boulder. Yeah, right there. That's fine.
All right. First attack with disadvantage is a dirty 20.
Oh, that hits.
We're looking at 10 slashing.
Okay.
10 necrotic.
Okay.
Second attack at disadvantage. Oh. This one's better. 18 and a 14 this time. 22.
Damn, that hits as well.
14 points of slashing. 10 points of necrotic.
I'm down.
I'm gonna have you, as you were getting up there, just lying on top of the rocks.
Yeah.
Alright. No death saves that you have to roll this turn because it happened on your turn. Starstem, you see your son's friend go down. Ekamos has fallen. What are you doing?
All right, so yeah. Well, I guess I'm technically frightened of this guy in front of me. Right, so I can't really attack him.
You can attack him with disadvantage. You can't move closer to him.
Attack him with disadvantage? Nah. We're going for... I'm going to try and... I'm going to move and position myself in between Ekamos and the boyos that he's...
Okay, yeah. Come in and kind of try and put yourself between them. You will take an attack of opportunity from the one in front of you.
Yep.
And that is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Idiot. And then I'm pretty much going to run up on this guy and hey, bud, and fucking bonk, bonk, bonk.
Yeah, bonk, bonk. Go for it.
Okay, who is pumping out damage out there?
So this is the one Ekamos already hit. The one you're
Yeah.
closest to right now is the one that hasn't taken any damage.
Okay.
But you had enough movement, you could go to either of them.
Okay. 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, let's go first for the one that Ekamos pumped a bunch into.
Got it.
Or yeah. Kind of right next to him. Hey guys, how's it going? And then we're gonna hit him first because I got 3 on my attacks. I got 3 attacks, so we're gonna attempt to hit him first, which is 29.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put another one into him. Ooh, 19.
Hit still.
And then the third one's gonna go towards that second guy.
Okay.
Oh, yuck! I'm gonna miss him. That was a nat 1 for an 11.
Okay. Yeah, 2 would still hit against the other guy.
Bonk bonk. I'm going to, on one of those hits, I'm going to expend a superiority dice.
Nice.
And I'm going to do a sweeping attack.
Okay.
And so I hit him, I can expend and deal damage to another creature within... are they within 5 feet of each other?
They're not within 5 feet of each other, they're within 5 feet of you.
And with it says a creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach. Would that count?
Not within 5 feet of the original
Okay,
target.
then never
Not
mind.
quite.
We're not doing a sweeping attack. We'll just bonk bonk.
Okay.
Alright, he's gonna take the first hit's gonna do 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
And the second one's going to do 11 points of piercing.
Okay, nice.
Bing bing.
He's looking really hurt.
Okay. Alright, and then that's gonna end my turn. It's right
Okay.
there.
All right, that takes us back up to the top. Johnny Grimm, what are you doing? Breck on deck.
I feel like more of the same, honestly. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
continue attacking this dude.
I mean, hey, a rogue doing a bunch of sneak attack damage is not a weird thing.
Yeah, thanks. I needed to hear that. I'm just gonna keep biting this dude's ankles until he falls.
Which one are you going for? The ones over here or next to Bragg?
I'm gonna go for the one that's still over there with Varric.
Okay, we have two over here. There's the one that's right next to your Echo already, and then the one on that side. I assume you're going for this one.
Yeah. The one next to the Echo.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go. That is going to be a...
Oh, shoot.
What is that? 28 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Awesome. Here we go.
Oh, wait, I said he's looking hurt. He's not going yet.
That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 3 points of psychic damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13 total on that one.
and then plus 16 points of sneak attack damage.
There we go. Flavor that fatality on that one.
Oh, excellent. So I feel like same thing, just quick slash on the inner thigh to bring him to a knee, and then right on top of his head. And then I just kind of kick him down, and then
Ooh,
I will
yeah,
move.
you know, as the psychic damage happens on both of these, you notice for a moment that the red that comes from the eyes as they're bleeding reminds you of Honor's eyes after she died.
And then as I'm tearing up because of all this happening, and I'm thinking of Honor, I'll move my Echo towards the next guy.
How far can
That
you
was a
go?
crazy comment.
I was like, just so you know, she's still dead. Let me read here. You can, on your turn, you can mentally command the Echo to move up to 30 feet in any direction. No
totally
action
good.
required.
You can go full flanking then.
Perfect. And then we're just going to attack this dude too.
Okay.
Oh, no. Big natty 1.
Yeah, no, that's not going to hit.
With
Nope.
advantage?
Oh, do I have advantage?
Yeah,
Flanking.
Oh, yeah. That's so much better. 24 to hit.
That will absolutely hit.
Man, that natty
I was like, bro,
one.
there's no way you just roll 2 ones.
No. Thank
Also, I
you,
want you all
thank
to know you got my last ever campaign with flanking as advantage. I have nerfed that so hard in future campaigns already.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go. 10 points of piercing damage. I keep rolling 3 on the damage, and that's why it's coming out to 10 all the time. So 10 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
plus 2 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and then sneak attack for this one as well, right? Because it's another person,
No,
or is
you only
just
get it once per turn either
Yeah,
way.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
either
Do I want to use this yet, or do I want to? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'll save it. Then that's it. That's my turn.
All right. That takes us to Breck next with Varric on deck.
Oh boy. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
It's a
swings.
28 to hit.
It's hard.
So it's 14 slashing,
Okay.
and then 7 radiant.
21 total there.
He's still looking pretty sturdy.
No, he's looking pretty rough now. Yeah, he's got some blood on him after those.
I am gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's rough. A 14.
No, that is going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay. I will move. I'll move my 25 feet back toward Ekimos.
Okay. That will proc 3.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm gonna hit you with them anyways. Let's see. First one's a 26.
Ooh, I will. So if I cast shield now, that lasts for my whole.
It'll last until the end of your next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Then second one, only rolling for 20s. 10 on the dice. And 9 on the dice. Nope, no 20s.
Okay, yeah. And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Varric, you're up.
All right, I'm going to yell over to Grim and be like, hey, you got this guy?
By myself, not at all. But I mean, if you leave, I'm kind of literally just biting his ankles.
How does he look?
This one is just started getting some attacks. He's still pretty sturdy. He has taken one hit.
Won't you stay with me?
How many are over there? 1, 2. How many bad guys are left?
On the field, 6. 2 dead.
Who's that next to Breck?
That's another one.
Oh,
Oh, I said 6. It's 7.
okay. I'm gonna be like, hey, you got this. And I'm gonna go help Starstem. I'm gonna go for the one that he's attacking.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets you flanking with him. You would get a opportunity attack.
Yep.
14 to hit.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay.
3 attacks coming this way. First one will have the Blood Fury.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. That one. Oh, that one's cocked, I believe. It would have been a 22.
Ooh. Hate to see it go that way.
Okay. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
So that's 18 points of slashing.
Okay.
14 necrotic.
Flave that fatality. How does this dude die?
Oh, Starstem's like fighting this dude, and he just sees like the sword go through the chest.
Getting a little bit of blood on him as well.
You just see a big shit-eating grin go across Starstem's face.
Let's see. How much speed did I use?
30 to get where you were.
Am I able to flank around the one that's behind Starstem?
5, 10, 15 gets you flanking.
Cool. 2 hits coming his way.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Nice. This guy has not taken any damage yet.
Well, I have a.
He's
Vorpal
about
sword.
to.
Did you hear me, Josh?
What was it?
I have a Vorpal sword.
Yes.
He no longer has a head.
Well, then. Doesn't matter.
yo!
Does not matter how many hit points he has. With a quick
Unless this
move
dude's
through
got
the
legendary
chest of
actions.
one. No. With through the chest of one and a clean slice of the head of the other, Varric makes his move.
Hey, yo!
That's why I was
Starstem
so
just
mad.
lets
I
out
missed
a
that 20 on the other roll. I was like, damn it, that would have been the first one.
Starstem just lets out a big laugh and just yells, "You're my new friend."
Oh god.
No.
So 2 hits. I still have my action from haste. I will shoot a firebolt back at the one next to Grim.
Okay, yeah.
That is. Oh, that doesn't hit. Damn it. Yeah, it's just a 13.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay, we got them all next. We have. Now we have 1, 2. Now we do have 5 on the field after 2 kills there. That took off 2, which makes the action economy for you guys significantly better. And the ones that were next to Ekamos that could have gone for some melee attacks against him dead. Gosh. You know, you guys are pretty good at combat.
It's the one thing.
Are pretty good at
Fuck a
combat.
lot of other shit out.
Okay. That one's gonna turn. He's gonna use his necrotic breath on Grimm's Echo. It's a guaranteed half damage, so I think that's gonna kill the Echo either way.
Oh yeah, 100%. That goes poof.
Echo's poof. You are still in the trees and not. Okay, and then all of these scaly boys. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna go for Star Stem and does not want to go after Varric. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, over there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, Star Stem, we have 2 attacks coming your way with the Great Axe. Those are straight rolls. First one's a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Second one is a natural 20.
Ooh. Youchie.
Second one is a natural 20. So we are looking at 17 points of slashing.
Okay.
Does nobody really have a silver? Milo's gone and Alivor's.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Alivor's gone.
You guys, this is my first crit in maybe a year. I don't know. 29 points of necrotic damage on top of that.
Okay, so 29 plus, what was the first? You said
29 plus 17. So we're looking at 46 total.
46. Oh.
Guys, that crit actually landed. Okay, and then we have 6 attacks coming Breck's way.
Current 31 AC.
It's just rolling for crits. It's just rolling for crits. It's an 11, 2, 10, 2, 19, and 11.
Oh, darn.
Breck, you eat 3. I just want to say, these are Dragonborns of Tiamat. They are the paladin version on the other side, and Breck is just sitting there eating their attacks from 3 of them like they're nothing. Breck all the way right there.
Oh, how I missed him.
He's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs. He's like, are you guys gonna play with me or not?
Ekimos, roll me a death saving throw, please.
Alrighty. 17.
Hey, that's a success. Starstem, you're up.
All right, we're gonna move around to get the flanking on old boy here.
Yeah. Which? Oh, I see.
Yeah, this guy between. Yeah,
that'll do it.
Put him between me and Breck. I'm gonna say, "Hey, buddy," and he's gonna get some bonks.
Bonk away.
All right, so and flanking is advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. How far away is Varric?
He is more than 5 feet.
What's
10
his
feet
range?
away. He is within his melee. Oh, he's not with a Vorpal Sword. He's not using a glaive anymore.
Okay. Dang. I need you to be closer. Let's do. All right. Yeah, we're just going to do 3 attacks. Oh! First one is going to be a natural 20.
Hey, all right.
All right, and then that's double the damage on the dice. Ooh, that wasn't a very good dice roll. So that's going to be 11 points of piercing on that first attack.
Okay.
Second attack. Oh, it's going to... No shit. I rolled a 1 and a 20.
Starstem, proving to be a little bit more combat ready than his son.
Another natural. And then that one's going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so 26.
And then this last one is going... Oh, there we go. There's something. That's going to be a 16 on that third one.
16 will miss.
Yup.
Okay. we got 26 total there.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yes, I am going to. I'm trying to see bonus actions. Here's just try using. All right, I already used all my attacks, so that's going to be it for me.
Okay. That takes us up to the top with Johnny Grimm.
Okay, so we got the evil dude in front of me. Can you point, like in the cluster, all the bad guys real quick? It's just kind of hard for me to see. Just like to make out the differences.
Bad guy. So we got 4 in that cluster. We got Breck there, Starston there, Varric there, and 1 bad guy floating over here.
Can you move me close to Starston, please?
Yeah.
Or like kind of in between Varric and him. Like, I guess like right behind. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Nah. I'll be on the other side of Starston, like to the right of Starston, actually. There it is. And then, as a bonus action, I'll just manifest my echo right in front of this dork. Yeah, what up, homie? And then I'll start going to town now that somebody's in range.
Yeah, go for it.
So first attack is going to be a...
And you're attacking the one in front of Starston?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, the one like 5 feet in front of him.
Sure.
25 to hit.
Hits.
Perfect. That is a 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 6 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And then 20 points of sneak attack damage.
Oh shit! Flavor that fatality on that one then.
Oh, so like the echo just kind of manifests right behind him, kind of like all stealth-like, and then literally just real quick, just like just a quick slash like across the chest or like across its back, and then like the psychic damage is what does it in with the sneak attack. Like same thing as usual. It just causes like it looks like their head explodes from the inside from the psychic damage.
Okay, love it. Blood splatters everywhere.
And then, can you point at the guy that's close to Breck, like the closest one to the echo? Is it the red looking? Yeah, I'll just make it my second attack against that dude through my echo.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Misses.
Yikes. And that's my turn.
Okay. That takes us next to Breck with Varric on deck.
I'm gonna swing at the one that I had already been hurting.
Yeah, that's the one directly in front of you.
Ooh, 17 to hit.
17 just misses, unfortunately.
Shit, I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
Oh, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, 15 points of slashing.
Nice. Okay.
And then 4 points of radiant.
Ooh, he's looking very, very hurt.
That is tempting. I will burn my reaction to shield bash him.
Yeah.
Which is another 28 athletics.
He ain't gonna beat that. 8.
So he takes 10 points of force damage.
Ooh, he had 5 left. Flavor that fatality of the death with shield.
Oh man, I'm just gonna kind of come through and just buckle him from just sheer strength. Just hit him right in the chest.
And he kind of folds over despite having a spine, while not a one's together anymore.
I'm going to move to kind of cut these guys off, like leftish.
Sure. Kind of like this way?
No, like just one step to the his left, character left. Yeah, right there.
Okay, got it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Varric, what are you doing?
I am gonna run past Ekamos, hit him with 5 points of lay on hands,
Okay.
and then is there a way I could flank those guys with Breck? No.
15, 20, 25. You could go there, and that'd be flanking with the blue one who hasn't been hit yet.
And I'll make 2 attacks at him. 31 to hit.
Hits.
10 points of slashing. Second hit. Ooh. 33.
Yeah.
And that is 16 points of slashing.
Okay, very nice.
And don't think I have any bonus. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay.
Why'd you change the music?
I don't know, man. Whatever. Both of them look backwards,
Jesus Christ.
and after those around them have fallen, they look and begin to move away. Breck and Varric, you guys can make opportunity attacks.
I sure will.
Yeah, I figured.
Kill them all.
Earned my reaction for a shield bash to kill it first.
Ah, you did. So Varric, you can make a opportunity attack if you'd like.
Would it have been at advantage?
Yeah.
Please crit. Please, damn it. 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll some damage. And while you roll that damage, I will be right back.
13.
13. Okay.
Fuck. He's
Don't worry, guys. I can snipe them.
He's going to get it's not a mini.
Bro, we're gonna see this fucking avatar smite Ekamos against the cliffside.
No.
Looney Tune Ash outline.
I will have my revenge.
All right. As Varric lands a hit on the retreating Dragonborn, you feel the movement of the air. Sick.
Sick.
And as the sun follows behind the horizon. Oh, wait, this is morning. As the sun peeks over the horizon, still drenched in shadow, as the dawn light hits it, you see the form of a 5-headed dragon hit the ground beside all of you. And that is where we're going to end the session for the day.
Is he sure he doesn't want to wait an hour?
Could the 500 dragon wait just 1 hour, please?
Just a couple more rounds, I promise.
All right. So with that, that is the end of our session today. Thank you, everybody, tuning in or watching the VOD afterwards, as I switch cameras to the correct one here. And we will be back with our party for the final boss fight of the campaign. Most likely, who knows what could happen? It's D&D, and the dice and players tell the story together here. Yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks to see how this plays out. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the viewers. We'll see you for the next one.